Hello, beautiful Seren stars, and welcome to your reading today. How are you? I hope whatever is going on in your world that you are all good. And as usual, if you're not feeling great, sending you lots of love your way. Okay, first, as always, we're going to get into the very basic meaning of your first main card. Then we're going to shuffle some cards together and take some charms. And as a spiritualist medium, I'm going to tune in and see what messages my spirit team and the cards give us today. Okay, so the very basic meaning is of the Temperance card is balance and harmony and self-care, balancing your life, balancing your roles and responsibilities in life, which can sometimes be difficult, but we will come back to this card. So it has lots of different meanings, but that's the very basic. Let's shuffle some cards together. The beautiful dragon cards today. I haven't used these in a little while, so I thought, you know what, I feel drawn to them today. We are going to bring them out. As I was opening up today, I was being put in like a warrior type outfit, which is unusual for me. And also one of my guides was speeding through the doors with like a great force, powerful force. And also one of my guides, who I see every now and again, not all the time, he looks like a Tibetan monk to me. Instead of his usual, well, I think he is a he, red rusty coloured robe, it was like a bright orange robe. So I will look up to see if they change coloured robes throughout the years and seasons. I thought they just wore the same sort of colour. So it'll be interesting to look up. It may be relevant to your reading today. Oh, that one flew out, so we're going to go for that one. So we had 3 cards there. If I feel like I need to pull more cards, then I will do that. Hopefully the candles stay alight. Oh, sorry, all cat hairs. My cat sits on here, on this spot mainly. It's got the whole table. He chooses this spot, so it is a little bit grubby, but never mind. He loves sitting there. Must be the energy of the card, and he likes sitting on paper too. Okay. Oh dear, I feel like my chest and my throat chakra is quite heavy today, and in this reading here. And I feel like my throat is a bit dry and a bit like I'm finding it a bit more laboured to express myself than usual. So some of you may be feeling that, you're quite, this card can be a card of maybe, I'm seeing the words burn out, that could be from physical activity, mental activity, or stress and anxiety could be making you feel burnt out. So it's about balancing your roles and responsibilities in life. Sometimes being more active can, they're showing me, bring you more energy. It gets your chakras going. It makes you feel more motivated. It makes you sometimes end up doing more things in the day and feeling more accomplished because you've got those wheels turning. And I'm seeing the wheel of fortune here and the wheel turning. What else can you give me, Spirit, and the cards to do with this reading? Yeah, burnout and balance. Okay. So that could be, I have to remember this is a general reading. It could be to do with work life, work environments, relationships could be burning you out. Certain people could be draining you. It could be environments that you live in could be draining you, like energetically wise, or maybe it's a bit noisy. Maybe it's the own noise. They're showing like a head and a question mark in your head. Maybe your anxiety and your stress about your own life. You're thinking, where do I go and what do I do? And you're questioning everything. That could be exhausting. So here we see this beautiful plant growing up here with flowers on. So we want to nourish you. They're giving me the words nourish yourself, okay? And this can be a card of self-care, okay? So it's taking care of yourself. Some of you may be, mothers, grandmothers, fathers, or carers for other people. So you may be burning yourself out because you're pouring too much from your own cup, okay? And then show me yin and yang. And what happens if we live too much in that energy? The fiery yang energy is it depletes the yin. Okay, so we do need a balance here. So we need to relax. We need to nourish ourselves. We need to drink enough water. We need to say no, to perhaps other people's demands if that fits in with your circumstances. We need to, they're showing me a square and they're putting it around this card and person. You may need to set boundaries, okay? People may be putting too much onto you, or you may be putting too much onto yourself. And I'm seeing the words high expectations, okay? And I'm seeing the word physically demanding. So some of you may have like a physically demanding job, okay, and you're like overdoing it, and maybe you've got all these things you need to do for family, or you've got lots of clubs you belong to, and it's just so much you're trying to fit in that you're not maybe sleeping enough, some of you, okay? So that could be part of the message here too for a proportion of you across the world. They're saying to me, take your time. I don't know if this is for me or for you, but as in I'm speaking quite fast, but I'm just going to put messages come through fast. Take your time with the reading. Okay, so not to rush. And maybe I could take some of this advice myself, okay? So yeah, it's definitely they show me the wheels again. And the wheels turning and the chakras turning, okay? And they show me like a wooden cart. And like one of the wheels has come off, it's a bit loose and it's come off, it's kind of gone skew with, on this old wooden cart there. What are you trying to show me there? Yeah, I suppose if you're not taking care of the car, you may have to stop and take care of something, whether that's to do with your own car, your own vehicle, or your body, or your mind. It's that taking care of something. You've been going so fast, you've not been checking the wheels, or you've not been checking in with yourself, or having a chance to reflect and refresh. They show me refresh here, okay? And then they show me a computer, like when you refresh the page, it often gets it working again, doesn't it? And working more smoothly. So it's definitely a big part of the message here for you today. They're telling me to move on. So we are going to move on to the next card. Okay, what should we go for next? I'm drawn to this one. How beautiful is that? Dusty pink dragon from Andromeda. Prepares all your chakras to embody higher love, accept and radiate higher love. Touch others with its flame. And your chakras are wheels. And I did mention about balancing, I'm sure, something to do with chakras. I've forgotten already because I'm just in flow. And yeah, I was seeing those wheels too. So I definitely feel it's not just about other people, it's about self-love and self-care here, and we can see with accept and radiate higher love. So I think I'm seeing the words accept yourself as you are, okay? And these high expectations, again, I feel a lot of you are the expectations and the pressure obviously comes from outside sources, but I think you're compounding that. You're the one putting the most pressure on yourself and being the hardest on yourself is the words that I am seeing here. I'm just going to focus on this card. I don't know why they're showing me a pink blancmange. I mean, we've got this beautiful pink here. And it's wobbling. This pink blancmange is like a jelly, a blancmange. And they're giving the words trembling. So some of you may feel like you're trembling about something, and there's some anxiety over something. Give me the words be bold. So you may be trying something new. This could be new job, new relationship, moving to a new area, or going to counseling. There's so many different things. But whatever it is making you shake. It's making you nervous, this blancmange. Or it's a metaphor for how you're feeling, like jelly inside and feeling nervous. But they give me the words like be bold, be confident, and fake it till you make it. In some circumstances, it's like, even if you're shaking on the inside, look confident, stand tall, and focus on whatever it is you've got to be doing or what you're doing. Okay, they give me you've got this, which I love that here. You've got this. I think you have so much to bring in this circumstance, whatever it is, relationship, work, environment, new friendships, new jobs, whatever it is. Okay, it could be a musical project, because we have the musical notes here. You could play an instrument or sing or dance, something, create that you're putting out into the world and to share. Whatever it is, I see it's like with other people, like a group of people. Okay, and it has a larger impact. And they're trying to show that the skills that you have, they're showing me. And I mean, we see this little ant here, and ants usually are, or is it a cricket? It could be a cricket, but either way, they're usually in like a big, well, hundreds and thousands of them. You don't really get like a lone cricket or a lone ant, as in they're usually part of I don't know if you call them a hive or a nest or whatever, but you get the point. Okay, so whatever you bring into this team, okay, is worthy, is you have these skills, which are the team are gonna appreciate. It doesn't have to be, love within, a dramatic sense, although it could be bringing love to your family, or love if you're a foster parent, or maybe you're adopting a pet, or an animal, or it could be all kinds of scenarios. But whatever it is, they're reassuring you and wanting you to be reassured and be confident that you have the skills and you're able to do this. Even if you feel shaky and nervous at first, that's just that new phase. That's just that first part. But that will come to pass, is what they are saying here. That will come to pass. Okay, it's not a forever space. So go forward and be like this beautiful, beautiful pink dragon here. Okay, this is you, and this is how other people are going to be seeing you. Like, wow, we've got this magical being. But you may be feeling a bit crappy and thinking, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that. So we want to stop that. Be bold, be confident, be beautiful as you are. How lovely is that? Let's go on to the next card. Oh wow, sorry, I've got a little sticky thing on there. It's where I stick my nails on. They're like little things and I roll them up at the end. Okay, 5 of Autumn. Focusing upon the negative or worrying about money or your career can block your progress, because your trust and faith are at a low point right now, and there's just what we was talking about, confidence. It's not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. Okay. How's this beautiful manatee here? Calmly, just suspended in the water or floating in the water. Looking quite chill, looking quite, And I think, it is true. And what I was saying about you're worrying and you're nervous, focusing on the negative, worrying about money or your career, it definitely does put that blockers on there and makes it harder to get to the space where you want to be. So you want to open the channels. I'm seeing the word channels and flow here. What else can you give me with this card, please, Spirit, and the cards? Momentum, building momentum. So it's building up momentum. Okay. You have so much to bring to this new situation or this new role, but it's building up momentum slowly. It may feel a little bit difficult at times and not laborious, but because it's new to you. Anything that's new is going to feel a bit like, oh, you're having to think a lot, and may feel quite tiring at first, because you're learning all this new stuff. But this is bringing in this chilled energy. This is just what I'm feeling. I don't always take the message literally here. And it says about not starting your own business or becoming self-employed, but I feel more this could be, not doing it on your own, because I was feeling a lot here with about team and teamwork and bringing it to a team, many people. So you could still do work as self-employed with a contract and with regular work, but that work's always going to be there, rather than starting something from scratch and having to do everything. I'm trying to think of a good example here. Something that you can step into is what I'm seeing here. Something you can step into, a role that could be self-employed, that could be, working for someone else. So I don't want this to put anyone off from being self-employed, rather than going it all alone and having to find the work, working for a company where you can get a contract and then they have the work there already for you. Okay, and then you can build that up and then start your other projects that you want to do completely from scratch on your own on the side. Okay, so this is just an example of what they're showing me here. But yeah, it's bringing in this chilled energy. As I'm looking at it, I feel like, yeah, this is great. So it's like they're wanting to bring that into your mind and into your life and into your your vibrational energy here. Is there anything else? And we've got this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful green here. And that reminds me of the heart chakra. Okay. And which talks about higher love, radiate with higher love, from heart center. And if you're working from there, from love and from integrity and being yourself, not trying to put on any airs and graces or be what you think they want you to be, just being your authentic self, is going to make everything much more relaxing for you and this new team or this new environment, these new people that you will be working with, or whatever it is, or new relationships. Give me the word magnetic. Like, you are magnetic. People will be drawn into you naturally. So don't worry about that, about fitting in. Maybe you haven't felt that you fitted in before, but whatever this new team is, I see you fitting in here. I think all of you are a little bit different, and you've navigated to this space because you don't want to be part of the norm. You don't want to be part of the same as everyone else. But although you're very unique and individual, you come together and work quite well together because you're very similar in some ways, as in not wanting to fit in, like I said, with the norm. How wonderful is that? Is there anything else that you can give me, Spirit, and the cards? I think we're going to shuffle one more card together and see what else we can get. Oh, I threw a couple of cards there, so I won't take those. Spirit and the cards. What other messages can you bring today for this reading? I'm going to go with this one. Next new moon. I think it was the new moon yesterday. Okay. So this could either be, this huge energy shift. We've got everything changing and the seasons changing. So it could be like this new moon that's sort of happening around, or it may have been yesterday, but that energy can last in a window of so many days before, so many days after. Or it could be just showing, like for some of you, that by the next new moon, in a month's time, whatever it is that you're beginning, you're going to feel more comfortable and more confident in, okay, and more relaxed, like this relaxed energy here, okay. And it would bring in more of a balance, financially, financial security, emotional well-being as well, because you're not having to worry about, how to pay things, pay the bills and stuff like that, is what I'm seeing here. Is there anything else that you can bring me, Spirit, and the cards before we move on to the charms? Fortune favours the bold, which is one of the lovely sayings they often give me. You know, be bold and be confident, which is what I was getting here. Okay, you have so much to bring to whatever this is. Okay, let's go into the charms and see what we get for you. So let's give them a shimmy, shimmy, shake as always. Just want to show you here. You see how many is in there. Shimmy, 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 shake. And I'm going to put that down. I'm going to turn the other way and I'm going to shimmy it up some more and take some charm. One. Oh, we have a handful here today. I try and usually take two, but here we go. We have bolt of lightning. So I do feel like this is quite a sudden change and quite a sudden movement and change of pace in your life, okay? And change of role. Again, relationship, work, environment. It's like quite quick, the pace, you know, all of a sudden it's go, 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 go. So whatever this is, energy is going to be speeding up soon in like a good way. And stick with it because it will get easy. And we have the beautiful, oh, I love this. I don't think I've ever pulled this beautiful unicorn rocking horse. I'm just going to see what else they can give me, okay? Right, they're putting someone on the rocking horse and it's rocking at speed, okay? And as I was opening up today, I did see they put me in like a warrior type outfit and giving me that energy and that power to go forward and speeding forward, okay? So this makes sense. It's like charging forward in this beautiful, magical way. And we have this pink. I've just realized how they match. How wonderful is that? And it has its little horns there and we have the unicorn horn there. I love it. I love it when it synchronizes. Yeah, and I don't think I've ever pulled that. So you are this magical unicorn with that. Yeah, see someone on it and charging forward and being brave and being strong, even if you're trembling inside. Okay. How beautiful is that one? So we have 2026. So it's all happening for you this year. Okay. And what's this? I don't know what this is. It could be like a little lucky 4-leaf clover, it looks like to me. These are charms, so ignore that little hangy bit there. So it's bringing luck into this reading here. And we had the shamrock, which is the clover shamrock. I think it's a similar thing. Luck of the Irish we're going to bring to you today. I'm half Irish. So I will be bringing that into your reading. And I wish you so much luck with whatever this new thing is, new journey, new episode, new moment in your life. Okay, I want to thank you for joining me today and joining my spirit team. And I want to thank my spirit team for joining me today and working with us to bring you this beautiful reading. And I want to fill this with so much love and so much light. And I will see you in your next reading. God bless.